everybody, it's me! Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here.
Happy day!
Today I have to give some shout outs and also answer your questions. Today we're doing a seafood boil. Again,
I'm so excited. I'm really enjoying all this seafood. We're doing giant king crab legs, snow crabs, a whole lobster, and maybe some scallops, probably not. I wanna keep it a little simpler. Oh, and my seafood sauce, which I already had prepared, is right here. Now, this is kind of like B Loves seafood sauce, but it's different. I'm gonna tell you how the recipe goes. Because I know a lot of people enjoy I know she has alternatives and stuff. This is kind of like I just threw stuff together, but I wanted to have like a little a different type of kick, and I want that color, so when I dip my seafood in, it's like, ooh, poppin'. So the secret to that, and I'm gonna tell you the secret, for the recipe, it's turmeric powder, and I also add some ginger, and this is not butter. I feel like it's one of those infomercials, can't believe it's not butter. This is actually vegetable stock and water, and like a drop of olive oil for like just a little consistent, like a little fat.
Now that's what I suggest you do. Buy a restaurant, put one table in there. Any more than that, you'd be fucked.
Because you guys know, I want to make my journey here on YouTube sustainable, and I also really want to like make changes in my life, not so much what I do, what I say, what I think, but what I'm doing, what I'm putting into my body, that influences what I do, what I say, what I think.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
I recorded a video for this channel, and I told a story about what happened in Taco Bell. Now, I'm going to post that on my main channel instead. That was for the intention of coming here. And it was such a positive, upbringing story. So, like, gave me goosebumps, made me hopeful for not only just, like, my life, my day, but just humanity in general. It was just something so simple and something so beautiful, and how I reacted was really positive, and I took a step to kind of like pay it forward in a sense, even though like she didn't pay for me. You're right. You'll see the video. I might touch on it while eating because I'm still touched by it, and I just want more things like this to happen in life, and I want you guys to hear the story and to walk away from it feeling like, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do what Nick did the next time this happens to me. You know, when you go to the drive-thru, the people are not usually the nicest. The people are usually, first of all, they're not paid very high. They're not paid anything very livable, barely. They're dealing with a lot of people who don't say please and thank you. Trust me, I'm in their corner a lot of the time. Sometimes, you still have to show up and do your thing. It's, what you're paid to do. And it's your job. And if you're like what happened today, there's going to be more doors that open for you because you made the effort too. You can do, I know there's things out of your control, girl. But sometimes, if you work and push yourself to your personal limit, as much as, you can do in your control, another door will open out of your control, and it'll lead you to someplace better. Well, I went to the other Taco Bell that I've been to once before, and I remember the last time I went, I don't know if I told you on camera, but it was such a wonderful experience, the lady at the drive-thru, the person who takes your order. And I remember the last time I went, the lady, she is, I don't want to describe her appearance, it really shouldn't make a difference, so imagine however you want to imagine. But just when you hear her voice, it's like, how you doing, sugar? So that's how the lady at this drive-thru was. How you doing, sugar? Is that all, honey? Would you like a drink? Well, thank you again. It was my pleasure to serve you. Drive right up on, sweetie, and have a blessed day. And you're like, what? A blessed day? Ma'am, this is a Taco Bell drive-thru. This ain't church. Well. I need to calm it down. My heart is full of love. So she opens the window. Well, the first time around, it was the same thing. It was like, how you doing, Shug? How you doing, love bug? Is that all? Can I get you anything else? Well, you have a blessed day. You have a wonderful day. It was my pleasure serving you. Thank you so much. And then she opens up the window when you drive to the place to pay. I should get a fork. Get a fork. Anyways, you give her, she opens the window, and she greets you with this big smile. And you know, some people, they smile and they're kind of like forced. This lady had such a big smile, but it just did, I mean, it might be pushing it. It might not be real. But let me tell you, it seems real. I give her the card. And let me demonstrate how most people, let's use this sauce packet. How most people at the drive-thru give you your card back. You hand them their card, they go like this. Or they go with one little ounce of a nail. Or kind of just like, they barely extend their arm and you have to reach and take it. Or they're just kind of like this. You know, very kind of like boom. You know, this woman, I have never, ever, oh, and sometimes it's like the receipt is dangling. So here's the receipt. It's kind of like dangling with other fingers and they're like, or like at first they give you the card, then you have to ask for the receipt and then you get the eye roll and they're like, I'm telling you. My life revolves around the drive-thru. I go to drive-thrus at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, for years. Okay, I've been in many drive-thrus. I have never seen a woman or a man return my card like this. She takes the receipt, she takes the card, she folds the receipt nicely, she seals it, and then when she opens up the window to give you the card, she looks at you, she grabs it by both hands, and goes like this. For you, sir. This is a drive-thru. What? This is a drive-thru. You're like, two hands. And they are fully extended. You barely have, you're just like, ooh, oh, hi. Like you don't have to be like, oh, I can't reach. You're kind of like, oh. Two hands. That means there's care. That means there's thought. That means she is wanting to make sure that you receive it without dropping it in between. You have to get out and open your door and pick up the card. Oh my God, I'm not even eating. I'm just so excited. And it's with a smile. And then she calls you, probably ma'am or sir. For you, sir. Most of the time when they give you the bag, I ripped my bag. I was so excited. But they kind of hand you the bag with the top open. They're like, you're like, those of you that don't go to the drive-thru, and that's why you watch my videos, because I eat for you, you're thinking like, wow, is this really what the drive-thru is like? Yes. Yes, it's not very nice. They give you the bag. They're holding it with one little pinky. It's like starting to tear at the top. And then like, you look at the bag, you're like, is this everything? You're like, yep. And you're like, oh no, where's my taco and my 4 cheeseburgers? They're like, oh yeah. Like, they don't even know what your order was. And I get it, it's hard, you have to memorize a lot of different things. You're standing on your feet, which no one likes to do. You know, I'm very blessed that I get to sit down and do my thing, but, so I understand, then you might be having coworkers that are obnoxious. Listen, I know. But, this lady knows your order, and then, at the top of the bag, she folds it again, and then I watch her go like this. 3 times, to make sure it's nice and crisped. The seal is crisp. And then she hands me the bag with one hand holding it. And I didn't get that. I mean, yeah, it looks like a lot, but I've gotten way more items before. This was only $20. I've spent $50 at Taco Bell. And they hand you the bag like this. The other hand goes underneath. And her hands go out that window so far, I thought she was placing it into my lap. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And she goes, all right, sugar, is that all, sweetie? You want some extra napkins, extra sauce? You have a beautiful day. I'm like, and I remember the first time I went to this Taco Bell. See, oh my God, I like actually want to. No, this has to be positive. This is positive. It's like happy tears. Shh. Okay, we're trying. Okay. I remember the first time I went here, I was like, I feel very cared for. It's a Taco Bell and I feel so cared for. Wow. Things like this really stand out in life when everyone else is upset and not very happy and throwing the food back at you or making you climb out your car basically to retrieve it. And for you to say, oh yeah, I'm missing half my items. You know, like, and then I was just like, thank you so much. And it was just such a warm smile. It was such a warm smile. Wow. Beautiful. And so I pull away. And it's just these little things, they all added up, and this happened, this was the second time. And I remember when I was placing my order, and would you like a drink? Because sometimes people forget, or I forget. And it's not like she's working at a restaurant where she can, get more things and get a higher tip because there's more things. You know, like when you're serving, do you like a drink? Okay, adults. You're like, would you like a drink? And you're like, if they order a bottle, you're like, okay. And then you walk back to your machine and punch it, and you're like, yes. You're so happy because all of a sudden, the bill just doubled. But there's no incentive for her to be asking if I want a drink. And she asked me twice. The first time, and I'm like, wait a minute, I want to order something else. And that's when I got this, which I hadn't even opened. The nacho, the burrito. And then she's like, are you sure you don't want a drink, sir? No, it was probably like honey. Sure you don't want a drink, honey? I mean, I felt so cared for. And so I grabbed my phone. And because I have to go on the highway. And so it's rush hour. What time is it? 5 o'clock. Oops. There you go. 5 o'clock. So 4:30, so, there's some traffic, it's very slow, and I'm like, why is that woman at Taco Bell? Why isn't she at least a restaurant where she could, get a little more money because she's going to make people so happy? Like, if I was at a restaurant, I would give her 45%. It's just rare to come across this type of thing, especially so I called the manager. I was on my Google Maps, I'm like, make sure this is the right Taco Bell, okay? And then I put it in, and then I'm like, oh, there's the I'm like, call. I call, it rings, it rings, it rings. I'm holding it like this with the button out because it's on speaker. And it's kind of like a standstill, it's moving so slow. And no one picks up. I'm like, oh, I'm trying again. And I try again. Ring, ring, ring. And a woman answers. And this lady at the drive-thru, the window, she has a very distinctive voice. And so the person who answered, I knew it wasn't her. I'm like, hi, may I speak to the manager, please? And they're like, yeah, speaking. I'm like, I tell them my name. And they're like, yeah, one moment. And they put the phone down. And then I hear the lady, because she's saying, hey, would you like a drink, honey? Okay, you have a beautiful day. That'll be $25.97. Pull around at your convenience. Thank you. It was a pleasure serving you. And I can hear it because the phone must be resting on the counter where she's punching in. So the voice, is being picked up from the phone down below her. I'm thinking like, oh, that was the manager because they're waiting for her to get done with the order. I'm thinking like, there's no manager doing the drive-thru window, right? I don't know. Maybe. And so I was thinking like, if that's her, now I'm a little embarrassed to be like, oh my God, I love you. So that's kind of creepy. So I'm actually at this point, I'm thinking like, oh God, I hope it's someone else. I hope she's not the manager. Anyway, so another woman answers and she goes, hello. And I said, hi, yes, is this the manager? She goes, yes, speaking. I said, hi, this is what I told her. I said, I'm a customer that just went through your drive-thru probably 5 minutes ago. And it's very out of the ordinary for me to be making a call like this, but I just thought you should know. The woman at the drive-thru window made me feel so loved, and I just felt really cared for, especially for a Taco Bell. Like, I just thought you should know that. She was so friendly and so thoughtful and mindful the way she handed me her food and made sure that I didn't need anything else before I left. And I just thought you should know that. And she goes, well, okay, her name, I'm not gonna say her name, but her name is Mozzarella Stick. Mozzarella Stick, yeah, she's actually been here only 3 months. I've been a manager here over 30 years, believe it or not. Believe it or not. And I'll let you know that I've never had so many people tell me how much Mozzarella Stick has improved their experience here, and it kind of amazes me. And I said, look, I eat a lot of fast food. I'm not proud of it, but I eat a lot of fast food, and I can tell you, out of hundreds of fast food experiences, I've never felt so inclined to grab the phone and let the manager know that this person deserves a boost because they are trying really, really hard. And I said, I've never done that before. Oh my God, I might have to put this on a different channel. Okay. I'm making sure I smile right now. So, when we're trying to smile. I hope that
what was I saying? Okay, I'm really trying to make sure I smile because they're listening. This channel needs to get monetized. Happiness, positivity. So I thought I would share that story with you. The end. I'm actually kind of embarrassed that I started sobbing, and I really want this to go on my new channel, but I'm afraid if I do that, because they have to review every little thing before they decide. Being nice is worth it. It costs nothing to be kind, and you'll never regret being kind. You'll never regret it.